Disney sunk nearly $250 million trying to reinvent Snow White. And what did they get? A brutal takedown by Family Guy, not just mocking the movie, but dismantling the casting, the studio, and the whole reboot culture Disney's been pushing. The craziest part? They didn't even have to name Rachel Zegler. Everyone knew exactly who they meant. It was sharp, deliberate, and devastating, not a throwaway punchline. A direct hit. Viewers are worn out, tired of preachy remakes dressed up as progress. Rachel Zegler has unintentionally become the face of that fatigue. In one savage Family Guy scene, Peter Griffin strolls through Disneyland, lost, while behind him a roller coaster labeled Disney stock nosedives. Subtle? Not at all. That was Family Guy telling the world Disney's empire is in free fall, and nostalgia reboots are steering the crash. Then it ramps up.
Wow, that girl's hot.
That's a guy.
That other guy's handsome.
That's a girl.
That cat is cute.
That's a dog.
What is everything?
Peter sees someone hot on TV. That girl's hot, he says. His friend replies, that's a guy. Over and over, identity is flipped until Peter explodes. What is everything? It's hilarious, chaotic, and piercing. A jab at Hollywood's obsession with identity politics. That line, what is everything, just became a viral meme, capturing exactly how many viewers feel. Familiar characters are being rewritten, redefined, and audiences are just expected to go with it. Family Guy turned that confusion into a scalpel-sharp joke. No filters, no apologies, and Disney couldn't shrug it off. And just when you think that's the worst of it, here comes South Park. They didn't just mock Snow White, they obliterated Disney's entire reboot machine. From Kathleen Kennedy to lazy casting formulas, they tore it down in joining the Panderverse. Kennedy becomes a parody wielding the Pander Stone on a mission to force diversity into every franchise. Cartman spirals through multiverses where every beloved hero is replaced by preachy, studio-approved clones. The satire hit way too close. Then came the kill shot. Kennedy's clone throws up her arms and shouts, "Put a chick in it and make her gay." That line? Instant catchphrase. To critics, it perfectly summed up what Disney's been selling. Forced, hollow inclusivity over heart. Even George Lucas got dragged into the fire. A resurfaced clip shows him critiquing Kennedy to her face during a panel. The crowd laughed, but awkwardly, like they knew it was true. This isn't just about one film anymore. Disney, once a storytelling giant, is getting flamed by cartoon studios, creators, and even its own legends. And caught in the middle, Rachel Zegler. With Snow White still smoldering, Disney's now betting $500 million on a live-action Tangled, with Zegler reportedly leading that too. And the internet already lighting the torches. At $500 million, Tangled would be Disney's most expensive remake, but after Snow White's nearly $200 million flop, people are asking, why do it again? Especially with Zegler, who's already a lightning rod. The backlash is fierce, and it hasn't even started filming. This isn't about Zegler's talent, it's about a growing belief Disney is pushing brand over story, and when you spend this much money, audiences want more than branding. They want something to believe in. Right now, they're not buying it. Which brings us to the viral moment that sealed Snow White's doom. Zegler posted a TikTok walking into a near-empty theater, holding flowers, expecting excitement. Instead, a couple scattered viewers and deafening silence. It was meant to be heartwarming. It became a meme. People joked she brought flowers to a funeral. It looked more like a sad Tuesday matinee than a Disney premiere, but it hit deeper, highlighting the disconnect between the film and the fans. That divide started early. Snow White's tale describes a girl with skin as white as snow. When Disney cast a Latina actress, the internet erupted. Zegler responded by advocating for modern representation, but then she went further, dismissing the original film as outdated, even calling the prince problematic. Fans felt betrayed. If you're remaking a classic, at least respect the source. That's when things really turned. Then came the political firestorm. Zegler voiced support for Palestine, while her co-star Gal Gadot is famously pro-Israel. The contrast turned Snow White into a global controversy. Lebanon even banned the movie, not for Zegler, but because of Gadot. And just when it couldn't get more chaotic, old clips of Zegler making controversial comments resurfaced. She apologized, but the internet never forgets. At this point, Zegler was trending more for drama than her actual performance. Meanwhile, Disney couldn't hide hide the financial disaster. With a budget over $240 million, Snow White made just $184 million globally. Internally, even Disney insiders admitted it flopped. But the most brutal honesty came from Jonah Platt, son of the movie's producer. He said it outright. Zegler's comments hurt the movie, her interviews, her online presence. It killed the vibe. Now the question isn't if Snow White failed, it's what now? Animated shows are torching Disney left and right. Fans are leaving, and the next mega remake is already in trouble. Even Disney's most loyal defenders are starting to go quiet. And the roasts keep coming. One might have slipped under the radar from Family Guy's infamous Quagmire's Dad episode. A transgender character, Ida, is revealed to Brian the dog, who responds by vomiting uncontrollably. The scene sparked outrage, but Family Guy never backed down. Offensive is what they do, so if they're hitting Disney this hard now, don't expect them to stop. And then there's the sleeping giant, The Simpsons, owned by Disney, but lately they've been inching toward open rebellion. Jabs at Marvel burnout, Star Wars fatigue, and remake madness are already in. It's only a matter of time before Snow White becomes a target. That could be the biggest problem yet, because The Simpsons still has cultural weight. If they take aim, it won't be edgy, it'll be truth wrapped in comedy, and if that moment lands, it could signal total narrative collapse. At that point, it's not trolls attacking Disney, it's their own legacy turning against them. This was never just about Zegler or one movie, it's about trust. Disney once stood for magic, for timeless wonder. Now, reboots stuffed with messages. Even their biggest fans are walking away. The question now isn't whether Disney will face another roast, it's who delivers the next one. Because Family Guy swung first, South Park dropped a bomb, and The Simpsons are circling like sharks. If Disney doesn't turn things around soon, the next punchline won't just sting, it'll end the era.